Hi everyone, Jennifer Biederman here from Inhale Exhale Tarot. I have been trying to upload some readings that I've been doing over the last few days, and I've been doing readings after readings after readings, and it wasn't uploading. I've been having problems, but you know, the way I see it is that the energies and spirit were telling me that's not what the people want to hear. So everything happens for a reason. Okay. I have a new little table here. Well, it's not a table. It's just a little piece of, I put my watercolor on here when I'm painting, and I just think it's better for us to see the cards. Now, yes, what we're seeing on the news is Capitol Hill, the insurrection, the trying to overturn the government. We're learning more and more and more that these people wanted to take out Pelosi, Pence, and a lot of other people. Now, Trump, we all know, started this riot. He incited this riot, and we're going to look at the cards if he's going to be charged for that, which I think he will, because, sorry, no one's above the law. This was a president of the United States trying to overturn the government. Now, all these people who rushed Capitol Hill, I want you to look at a chessboard. Who are the easiest pieces to pick off? It's the pawns. Those are the followers. Like, those are the followers. They're so easy to pick off. So those people were arrested and all this stuff. But believe me, the FBI are interrogating them to find out who their leaders are. Because how do you stop terrorism? How do you stop it? You go after the leaders and you go after the money, right? You need to squash this. It's not about, arresting Joe Schmo from West Virginia that's going to stop this. It's really investigation of people they talk to, who's in charge, who financed this, because, most people are blaming this on uneducated people who live in trailers, okay, in the South. But it's not, most of those people weren't there. These people came from all over the country. That means you have to buy plane tickets, stay in hotels. It takes money to do that. So it's not just your uneducated person from a small county in the South. Yes, some of them were there, but there's a lot of people who had money, and that's very, very scary. So now, will Donald Trump be impeached? Yes, he will be impeached. I'm not even going to look at my cards. I already did a reading and I didn't upload it, but he will be impeached. Yes, he will. He's a narcissist, okay? His powers are being taken away. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. He can't talk to his cult followers anymore. So now he is in a place where he's very dangerous, and he will lash out in ways to hurt people. So yes, we need to be very afraid. That's why lawmakers are going through, they don't care. He needs to be out, either resign, 25th Amendment, impeachment. Impeachment's not going to get him out of the office, but people are saying, why are you wasting your time? He's out in 9 days. No, you need to be held accountable. And that is just the first step, impeachment. They're going to go through the trial in the Senate probably after the 20th. So therefore, he will be convicted. Okay. That means he can't run for office, any federal office ever again. So it's very, very important that they do that. Now, when we look at other things, like Insurrection. I want to look, is he going to be charged for that? There is calling the Georgia lawmaker to try and find and overturn the election there. We don't know other phone calls that he made because no one else leaked the phone call. This guy is in big trouble. He's going to be in fighting for his life for the end of his life. There's something called karma. Now, let's say he never goes to jail. What is Donald Trump's worst fear? Is not being accepted. It's not being, the person, the life of the party, the person that everyone wants to be around. Everyone is scattering. They don't want to even have anything to do with this guy. Anything. So once he's out of office, it's over for him. That's his karma. That's his karma. He's going to be ostracized. And that's his worst fear. Now, when I was talking about take away their money, well, look, all these companies, these big donators to Cruz and Hawley and all these other guys who pretty much also incited the riot, they have cut their donations. So where do you get them? The money. Cut the money. So they have no more voice. I'm wondering if they can impeach a senator. I wonder if they can do that, or a congressman. Remove them from office. America is going through a crisis right now, but whenever I tell my children, because with my children it's always a crisis, always something's happening. And I always tell them, whenever there's a crisis and you feel that everything is imploding, the best is around the corner. There's a reason why this happened, because the best is coming. Okay, we need to learn from this. So I can go on and on with this intro. I have so much to say, but I hope my computer will work with me so I can upload some readings for you. But I'm just trying to find out what the Spirit wants me to talk about. And whenever I have there's no reason why there should be a problem. But whenever I have a problem, it's like, oh, okay, that wasn't the message that people needed to hear. So let's come back and let's ask some questions, okay? We know what happened, horrible as it is, but we want to know what will come. And I want to ease your minds, all of you. And we're going to talk about the protests that are happening. The FBI put out a bulletin saying there are protests. Look, it's not protests, they're riots. And it's going to be an armed protest. Armed. People are going to be protesting with guns. For those of you who are watching this, I want you to share this with as many people as you can. Don't go out from the 17th to the 20th if you can help it. Stay home, stay safe, don't go out with your children. There is going to be some more heartache. Don't get yourself in the crossfire, please. I'm going to read on that as well. Share this with as many people as you can. Stay home and protect yourselves and your family. I'll be back and we'll ask some questions. Okay, so the first question we want to look at is, will Donald Trump actually, okay, we know he's going to be impeached. We know that. All right, so that's the first thing. But I want to know if he's going to be charged and held accountable, because he is the ringleader of this insurrection, right? He is the ringleader. He is the leader. So will Donald Trump be charged for insurrection, for inciting a mob to overturn the government? Let's look at Donald Trump. Whoops, card fell out. Yeah, he's walking a tightrope right now. That's just fell right out. He's juggling. He's thinking. He's talking to his lawyers. He's walking a tightrope. Will Donald Trump be charged with insurrection? Because that's what it is. Not just inciting a mob, insurrection. He's the leader. Another card fell out. Walking away. He's defeated. Okay, let's look at the first signifier card. Judgment, 100%. This card, he will be charged. And that is his fear. That's what's on his mind right now. But is it on his mind? Because a narcissist thinks they're smarter than everybody else. I think just a signifier, he will be judged. What's crossing him? Him rushing forward. So this is like having a plan and rushing forward, but that is crossing him. So he has no plan. There is no more plan. He's got Republicans falling like flies around him. Foundation. He's trying to, this is a 7 of Wands. He's trying to, well, he can't speak anymore. So he's defending himself. He's defending himself. And what I've been seeing on the news with aides saying that he's not taking any responsibility. Any responsibility. At a crossroads in his recent past. So that is lawmakers and the Republican Party at a crossroads in the recent past. Never knowing what to do with this guy. In the, what's crowning this is an abuse of power. It's totally an abuse of power. He's fighting all by himself. Now, in the recent future, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. We have new starts, okay? So that's why I don't want anyone to be too afraid. But this is he going to be charged? There will be a new start. Him right now, endings and beginnings. His environment. Someone coming out with some information. There's no one loyal to him anymore. No one's loyal. His hopes and fears is the Page of Pentacles. So, coming out with information about him. He's been talking to a lot of people in regards to everything that's happened. Okay, so information's coming out. Okay, yeah, he will be charged. This is loss. This is the outcome. He will be charged. The Six of Cups right after that is there's going to be healing after he's charged. There will be healing. And healing that, look, you know, people need to come back and say, is there anything that I can believe in? Like, all these people in power, they can do whatever they want. No, they can't. But they still believe in what you believe in because things will work out. We've got this 10 of Pentacles. We've got this 5 of Swords, abuse of power. Fighting on his own. And actually, this one was a 7 of Swords. I'm very, very sorry. The one that I brought up here, I thought it was a 5. It's not. It's a 7. And that is lying and stealing. But he's fighting on his own. We've got Justice coming out. We've got Out in the Cold. We asked if he's going to be charged for the insurrection. Yes, he will. He's the ringleader. Now, in my next couple of readings, I'm not going to do Celtic crosses for this because we're going to be here forever. But I do want to look at those other people who were on that stage. Will they be looked at as well? Because we have Rudy Giuliani saying trial by combat. We've got Don Jr. We've got Eric. We've got Lara, who's Eric's wife, just following him. All these people incited this mob. And there's consequences for that. The Trump family always thinks that they're protected because they have so much money. But do they? Do they have that much money? I don't think they do. It's all a facade. Trump, it's all a facade. Okay? So let's look at the other people that were on that stage and if they're going to be looked at as well. Okay, so let's look at the other ringleaders, the followers of Donald Trump, which are ringleaders as well. Let's look at Rudy Giuliani. America's mayor. America's mayor. He should have stopped there. And I can't believe his family didn't stop him. He started following Trump. Giuliani, 2 cards, please. 2 cards minimum or more. Will Giuliani be charged for his role in this insurrection? Rudy Giuliani. Will he be charged with his role? People are definitely coming together to discuss it. He's in retreat right now. He's in retreat. Rudy Giuliani is not a narcissist. He's become very crazy, and he's following a cult leader. I think he's a part of a cult, and he's in retreat right now, and his family is talking to him. Yet he is going to hang on to his beliefs. No one can talk him out of his beliefs. Will he be charged? We've got secrets coming to the surface here. Are they coming to the surface? And we've got the 2 of Wands. The lawmakers are very patient. They're looking at him. Now, I have 5 cards here. I just want to get clarifiers on the outcome, please. Will he be charged? These are the voters to me. We have to protect the voters. This is what this is about. There's a stall. Greed. Page of Wands. Okay, what I think is that Giuliani has a lot of pull with the lawmakers, and I don't know if he's going to be charged. He's going to be asking for a lot of favors and saying, just don't look at me. I wasn't a part of this. That's concerning because he has a lot of power and a lot of friends. They may give him a pass. They may give Giuliani a pass. That's concerning. Okay. I want to look at, let's look at Don Jr. quickly. Don Jr., please. You know, between Eric and Don Jr., I find Eric the more menacing one. He's not out talking, but I find when he does talk, he's very menacing. He's like his father. Maybe he's a narcissist as well. Don Jr., he just wants his father's love. That's what I'm seeing. That's my intuition. Look, I was married to a narcissist. I have 3 children, and each of them have had, because he died, had a different relationship with him. So Don Jr. is just, when he talks to the crowd, he's talking to his father. Eric, to me, seems more menacing. Okay, let's look at Don Jr. Will he be looked at and charged? Will Don Jr. be charged for inciting a riot? Towers coming down. The Emperor. The Emperor, to me, a lot of other readers will see this as Trump. I don't. I see this as the law. Let's get clarifiers on this in endings. Page of Wands, people will be coming forward with information. Pentacles, they're going to be looking at it very closely and review. Don Jr. will be charged. Don Jr. will be charged along with his father. Gulianni has a lot of friends. He has a lot of friends in law, in the law department. Okay, so now I want to look at Eric quickly. Eric Trump. Will they be looking at Eric, and will Eric be charged? 2 cards minimum, please. Eric Trump. Shadow. Things will be coming to the surface in regards to Eric Trump. He's hiding a lot of things. He's hiding things. They're being patient. People are working together and gathering information for the voters. And he'll be out in the cold. Eric will be charged. I don't even need clarifiers. Now, I shuffled this very, very well, and it seems like the same cards keep coming out. This is Spirit sending information. So, Eric, I'm sorry, but you will be charged as well. Let's look at Lara Trump, Eric's wife, who was also on that stage. Now, did you notice that Ivanka wasn't there? And neither was Jared. Now, I'm sure if Donald Trump asked Ivanka to be there, she'd be there. But I'm sure Jared said, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're staying home. They've got lawyers giving them advice. Lara Trump. Lara, the follower. Lara, who wants to be seen. She wants to be accepted and seen. That's what I'm getting from her. She just wants to be accepted into the Trump orbit and be protected. She's married to Eric Trump. Lara Trump, will she be charged? We've got the Hierophant. They are looking at her. And we've got the Star. Let's continue. We have the voters again. This is all about the voters. This is all about protecting democracy. Carrying a very heavy load and at a stall. So Hierophant, she's not going to get past the law. She's hoping for the best, but they're going to fight for democracy. She's got a heavy load that she's been carrying, but we have a stall here. So I want to clarify her on the outcome, please, for Lara. Justice. She'll be charged. I don't need any more cards. Let's take another card. The Magician. She'll be manifesting something. A High Priestess. Nothing's going to be hidden. She'll be charged as well. They'll be moving very quickly. We've got Judgment. We've got Retreat. We've got Endings and Beginnings. Lara, too. Little Miss Lara, who's standing by her husband, Eric, and the Trump dynasty. She'll be charged as well. I want to look at the protests coming up. Protests, they're not protests. You're allowed to protest. But they said protests, armed protests. You don't understand. My German Shepherd is hugging his face and he's just moaning and talking. I just love him. Okay, so let's look at that. We need to be safe. We'll be back. Okay, here is the scary part of the reading. I don't know what's going to happen. But the FBI put out that there's protests, armed protests in all 50 states to overtake the government buildings in all 50 states. Now, to me, yes, it's very scary, but these are the pawns, like I said in the chess game. They're pawns. These are followers. I cannot even believe that people can carry guns in a protest. All I'm going to tell all of you from the 17th or the 16th to the 20th, please stay home. Do your groceries before, stay home, stay safe. Are lawmakers prepared for the riots? I'm going to say riots. Because, you know, Black Lives Matter, those were protests. And they were on their knees saying, don't shoot, don't shoot. But there were other people who just wanted to be haters. And, you know, haters and anger and fires and all that. So that's what happens in protests. But the Black Lives Matters was mostly not riots, but there were a lot of violence. Will lawmakers be prepared? From the, I'm going to, not the 17th, they say the 17th to the 20th, but I'm going to say the 16th to the 20th. Will they be prepared and will they stop this? I'm going to do a Celtic cross for this. Lawmakers, are they going to stop the violence? High Priestess, they are very aware of what's happening. They're very aware. The FBI has the investigators. They're very good at that. They have sent out the bulletin to every law enforcement precinct. There is no hiding. They sent out all the information. What's crossing them? Out in the cold. What does that mean? Okay, to me, I just got an intuition. They're going to be protecting the people. The people are afraid. They are afraid that they can lose their lives. But law enforcement will protect you. Law enforcement will protect you. This is the United States of America, guys. Okay? Foundation. The tower. Okay. I just got a feeling that this is not a tower where democracy is over. No. This is democracy being protected. They're bringing the tower down on these riots. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Recent past, they are moving very fast. These rioters, they are building coalitions, guns, everything, okay? But the FBI put everything out for everyone to know. In the sky, oh, illumination. Okay, guys. Let's just take a breath. This is a major arcana. For me, I think everything's going to be okay. Let's look at the outcome. Walking away. The rioters will walk away. Why? Because in my other readings, the money will be stopped. The leader has been stopped. Where Twitter, he can't talk to anyone anymore. They're walking away. Okay, let's look at their here and now. The voters, the voters, the voters. I don't care if you voted for Trump or Biden. You are all important, okay? 70 million people, or is it 74 million people voted for Trump? Is it that? I don't know. That's okay. You're allowed, okay? But I will say 95% of you who voted for Trump are not for riots. So don't put anyone in the same basket. This is the voters. Environment, okay. Everything is going to be okay. They are working very diligently so that things don't get out of hand. Hopes and fears. Okay, so the lawmakers are very fearful that these terrorists are working and have coalitions and getting everything in line. They are fearful of that, but they are also working very hard. Okay, they are working diligently to protect the citizens. Now, let's look at the outcome. Okay, a lot of burdens. Things will happen. They will have a lot of burdens. Okay, they're going to be fighting against people trying to overrun democracy. The Nine of Wands, battle weary as well. Battle weary as well. But then we have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor for me is not Trump. This is the law. So anyone who is going to disrupt the states, individual states, they will be held accountable. So hopefully they're smart enough, and hopefully they have families saying, don't do this. Okay, let's look at the bottom of the pack. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Anyone who's going to be doing riots will be held accountable. We've got balance, temperance. We need things back in balance. Illusions and delusions. This to me is lawmakers on Trump's side and Trump. New starts. And we've got the Nine of Cups. And we've got manifesting. And we've got a crossroads. And we've got the Lovers. And we've got people working together. It's not going to be an easy time, the 16th to the 20th. But I'm telling you, those lawmakers in power, in every state, are going to be prepared. They're going to be prepared. So, this is a crisis mode. Donald Trump has incited people coming out of the woodwork, which are the white supremacists, the people who don't like Jews, anti-Semitics. Look, haters. We will continue the readings. Okay, we're going to look, hopefully day by day, what's happening. And I just want everyone to be calm. But what I am going to say this again. Do not leave your home unless it's necessary. Because they're going to try to do some carnage here, okay? So it's okay to stay home, stay safe. We will get through this. The world is looking upon you, hoping for the best for you. The United States is supposed to be the free country. And it will be, because you were born on a numerology number 5, which is freedom. Freedom. Not terrorism, but freedom. Okay? I love you all. Share this video with everyone that you can so that people stay safe. And I'm going to try and upload this, and I hope it does. I'll see you at the next video. Bye.